Sales doesn't mean quality. The majority of stands for Drake, they're not even hip hop. I'm telling you, they're not hip hop. They're just like, their genre of music is Drake. Sales doesn't mean quality. So all you stands, you know what happens? What comes out of you standing and you'll do, I'll take a bullet for Drake. I'll run up on somebody for Drake. I'll do anything for Drake. Yeah, but if you ran up on Drake, trying to give him a hug, his security gonna elbow you, tackle you, tase you. Sales doesn't mean quality. OVO sound, I believe at 30, Jay already had a Rockefeller popping.
Okay, but how old is Jay?
Is OVO sound popping?
All right, look.
No, is OVO sound popping?
But listen.
Sales doesn't mean quality.
He owns his own
He
royalty.
absolutely does not. Birdman's still doing the hand rub every time.
He do own the.
Said Drake don't own ish.
Sales doesn't mean quality. For 2012 to 2016, it will be written in the history books that one of the major issues that are affecting hip-hop culture is police brutality. Drake is like a pussy when it comes to that. He ain't gonna. Sales doesn't mean quality. Someone was born right now, 25 years from now. They will know who Pac is. We're not sure if they'll know who Drake is.
He cooking on!
Sales doesn't mean quality.
We found the footage! I'm digging through the crates and I found the footage! Get your popcorn, sit back and relax. This gonna be about 20 minutes worth for DJ Akademiks destroying Drake. Let's get it, y'all.
But these little clowns, because Drake is their savior, they're going in for Drake. Drake lives in a mansion. You'll never get invited to Drake's mansion. Drake don't even want you around. All you males that stand Drake don't want you around. He just wants y'all defending him on Twitter or Instagram. He don't want y'all around. He don't even acknowledge y'all. He follows y'all just to kind of get a joke. He don't give two f***s about y'all. Probably followed you and turn the notifications off or put your profile on mute. But these are the who are constantly riding for this dude.
OVO
all the way.
You stands gotta stop it. OVO ain't a cult. They ain't claiming members. Y'all can't get a free t-shirt. Y'all can't get a free concert ticket. Y'all can't get a free nothing. Talking about you, OVO, that's what I be telling when people be like, yo, why you defending Meek? Why you defending Drake? Why you defend? I'm like, first of all, I ain't on nobody's sides. I don't take sides like that. These don't give a fuck about you. Even the ghostwriter, they don't give a fuck about. You think they care about you?
What ghostwriter is he talking about? I thought Drake ain't have no ghostwriters.
The ghostwriter got punched in his eye. Drake told him, yo, be safe. You gotta be safe, bro. What? What do you think he gonna tell y'all? Meek should've went to Joe Budden. Those bars are flames. Yo, he exposed Drake and like, some people didn't appreciate my title, but again, even though throughout the video, I said that Drake did not need to respond. The song, the first one that he did at Drake was fire. This is also fire. He's spitting a lot of facts. You know what I mean? Like, I think people with common sense realize that The Weeknd kind of drifted apart or possibly didn't sign to OVO, not for no business shit, because he ain't want his shit all be going to Drake.
Oh! Is that confirmation? The Weeknd didn't want to go to Drake because he knew he would have had to give everything to Drake. So is Akademiks insinuating that all these artists that's under Drake is writing for Drake? You're proving that Drake has ghostwriters.
You know what I mean? He's like, party next door, giving you all this shit. He's talking about P3. P3 probably was, you know what I mean, on if you're reading this is too late, and views. Like, as I'm saying, it's a good diss. You see, I like bars. I like clever bars.
What? You mean bars like for you to get your dictionary? You mean like the bars that Kendrick be rapping and all that? Oh, he like bar. What?
That shows you're thinking just beyond a deeper level than fuck you.
Intellectual?
Drake could win this beef by not win this beef because it's not a beef. But he could win in the situation by not responding. If he responds, that's when he loses. If he responds, that's when he loses.
If he responds, that's when he loses.
If Drake responds, he loses. He's letting you know that Drake ain't got what it takes to rap with nobody. That's what he's saying.
Butler's gonna give you a bunch of bars. I like bars. If you're a real fan of hip hop, you should like bars. I don't say real fan. If you're a fan of like traditional like beef, when it comes to MCs, you should appreciate bars.
Oh, what happened to this guy? This might have been before the Hennessy. This might have been before them people came in and said, look, we gonna give you some bread. This was the athletic act. This was the push-ups act. This was the one with the way he ain't had no belly, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So some Drake stan came in and said, look, Pac ain't got nothing on Drake. Akademiks said, look, he wasn't going for that.
So you wouldn't put Biggie or Pac? Like, if we're talking about overall rap artists?
Reason I'm not
Yo,
putting
Pac has had
Biggie
an
and Pac
impact.
It's because these niggas was hitting a peak when I was born. I don't know who the these niggas are. I don't listen to these niggas.
Right, but hold on,
I don't know who they are.
Just the fact that Pac's name lives on and everybody you love idolizes
I'm not
Pac.
debating, but Pac was the first of his kind. Drake is just like Pac. Drake is just like Pac.
Whoa!
Be honest. He hosting the ESPYs. He was on Degrassi. He's the #1 rapper right now. Arguably the #1 singer right now.
Wait.
Drake is just like Pac.
I get it.
Let's be honest.
No. I gotta check you on this. Okay, you gotta phrase that right. When you say like Pac is a lot of things. What you might want to say, and I'll agree with you with this. Drake is the first person kind of like Pac in the sense of Tupac being so much bigger than rap, where
Drake is way bigger than rap right now. Drake is hip hop. He is rap. He is R&B. He is pop right now. Drake is 4 different categories right now.
I mean, I could make an argument that Tupac was actually a leader. I don't think Drake leaned nothing but simps.
Oh! Yo! Drake ain't leading nothing but who? What'd he say?
Drake leaned nothing but simps.
Yeah! Drake ain't leading nothing but simps. Y'all heard it? This was before he got compromised.
I gotta be honest with you.
That's a different era though, where the music is not as it is right now. It's not as accessible as it is right now. Music is here for probably a good 48 to 72 hours right now. The music back then is being syndicated on the radio, where all you can listen to is the radio, and you don't got no other avenue for music other than a boombox and like a party or something.
I still gotta check you on this Drake point and Drake and Pac point. Let's not forget that Tupac was literally an author. Tupac was an actor. Like Tupac was really out here. Like Drake is still just a fucking. I mean, he was on Degrassi, but yo, I've never watched Degrassi. Like Degrassi was probably a flop of a show. Actually, might have been popping. I never watched that bullshit.
This is the sober act. Do y'all see what alcohol do to the mind now? Do you see what's going on?
Ain't no acting like that. People
My
still.
sister told me about Degrassi. I watched that shit. I was in that every Thursday morning, night when that shit came on. I knew Drake years before he started rapping. Years. I mean, I've been knew about Drake. I knew Drake when he was a young boy.
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Act went backwards in life, for real. The more bread he got, he started to go backwards. So now, back then, he like in a lot of our position now. He trying to check people like, oh, Drake ain't, what are you talking about? I think this was before the Henny. He probably was taking little cups of, little sips of Henny. I don't know who introduced him to that shit, but you better pour it out, boy.
You sound like a Drake stan, bro.
I ain't debating you on that.
All right, you own it up to it. All right. Yo, Pac had such a profound impact on hip hop and just how.
So does Drake.
Like how though? Like in the
Drake bought us the Migos.
Oh, stop it, bruh.
He bought us the Migos.
That's a collab. And you're talking.
But listen,
I'm talking about cultural.
Did he not bring us the Migos?
Motherfucking Atlanta would know they've been fucking with the Migos before Drake hopped on the song. Maybe the rest of the United States wasn't fucking with it, but the Migos had like 6-7 hit songs. If you even hear Drake or the Migos tell the story of how Drake got on the track, basically what happened with Drake is that Drake liked the Migos, and the Migos told him like, yo, hop on the track.
All the fairy tales is put to rest. Drake ain't put the Migos on.
Drake brought the Migos into being like a hot thing, and then that was like his own little phase.
But the Drake didn't bring the Migos, my nigga. Like,
No, look, listen. Just like how Wayne didn't really like bring out. I mean, he did bring out Drake, but Drake was going to happen regardless.
So is
right?
the Migos. Yeah.
The Migos was going to happen regardless, but they don't get that instantaneous
and hold on. We can't compare Drake and Wayne to Drake and the Migos.
I'm just talking about co-signing right now. Just co-signing.
No, he didn't co-sign. He just did a song with them. He didn't even show up to a video.
You right.
And actually, you could tell the Migos are salty over that shit.
Most people wouldn't really know about the Migos if it wasn't for that Versace song. If Drake never hopped on it, it probably don't get as big as it does. Then we probably never get the Hannah Montana. We probably never get the rest of their shit. Like we probably don't ever get to that point where they like the hottest.
Hell, you talking about Drake? Yo, my guy.
Just to clarify, do you understand that you're comparing, right? Like you're comparing Drake to Tupac, because Drake hopped on a song with the Migos.
No, what I'm saying is that Drake's influence is comparable to Tupac's influence in the realm of music and in pop culture. Period. Drake is his own mood. Drake is like his own little thing right now. That's what I'm saying is that Drake is comparable in just straight influence. If we're talking influence, Drake is comparable, and there's very few people
comparable to Tupac. Like compare to Tupac in one segment, not overall. Tupac is like a fucking goat.
Drake's run is going on a decade now.
It don't even matter. Yo, Tupac run's still going on. Tupac is
But I'm talking about
no matter when you're born, if
cultural impact. Even though Tupac
right now,
did have, he had
if
huge
someone was
cultural
born
impact.
right now, 25 years from now, they will know who Pac is. We're not sure if they'll know who Drake is.
What?
He cooking them! Ain't nobody gonna know who the hell Drake is. They gonna know who Pac is though.
What do you mean what?
25 years from now?
25 years from now, they will know who Pac is. I'm not sure if they'll know Drake.
25 years.
Yo, it's a set. Yo, I'm not trying to say Drake is just Nelly 2.0.
Drake's been #1 for 6-7 years straight.
But that don't matter though. Like, I mean, it's still about impact.
So you saying
yo, Biggie wasn't at the top. Yo, Biggie was never at the top for that long.
And won't be remembered?
Yeah, because if somebody grew up in a different time, they might not. Yo, some people don't know Nelly. Some people don't know Ja Rule. Ja Rule had a whole run. Drake is having his whole run, and yes, it's longer than Nelly's, longer than Ja Rule, it's longer than 50 Cent.
Pac different. Pac got that impact. Pac spoke up for the people.
Drake is peaking at his 6th, 7th year in his career. He's peaking.
He's peaking how?
He got the most successful album he's ever had.
Yeah, well, numbers-wise.
Act is going against the number. Oh, you talk about numbers, man. Get your little ass out of here, man. This was the real act. Yo, they did something to the real act. Yo, don't you know how they say like they did something to Gucci and all that? They did something to the real act.
We talking critically acclaimed albums, and personally, I don't think nothing compared to Thank Me Later. That's just me. But if we talking sales, nothing compares to views.
Sales doesn't mean quality. Sales really means
but if we're talking about
demand.
Commercial success, how popular is Drake right now? He's as popular as he's ever been.
Well, hold on. Put it like this.
Yo, they who cloned Tyrone Akademiks, y'all.
Drake will never do Pac numbers. Pac has had success before and after that Drake will never touch. So if we're just talking about success that, Drake will never touch Drake.
Was that post-mortem though? Was those sales that went up because he died, or was those sales that was like that all the time? And plus, this is a different age, driving on the van.
To your first point, I guess we'll never know. Pac influenced, he influenced what hip hop is, which hip hop is more than music. It's a whole fucking culture.
He's actually having a back and forth, and it's not about numbers, y'all.
Drake did too, though. You gotta admit, Drake did.
For 2012 to 2016, it will be written in the history books that one of the major issues that are affecting hip hop culture is police brutality. Drake is fucking like a pussy when it comes to that. He ain't gonna.
Yo, they did something to Act. They did something to him. This guy that we getting in 2025 with the little dirty, dry, ashy braids, that's not him. That's not him.
He ain't gonna be the. What I'm saying is that Pac was more than just a musician.
What Drake say? He
put out a
get
fucking
crucified
statement
if he don't speak on it, because it's like as much as you want him.
Which basically was saying, listen, it's fucked up, but I ain't gonna touch it.
It's like this. Even if he do touch it, what's gonna happen? He gonna stop racism? Come on now, like it's like he can speak on it, but what's going to really happen about it? It's like, do we hold Pac in a different light because he spoke on something, a social issue? It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still occurring.
Listen,
to
I'm
this
not even
day.
only talking.
You become relatable with the people more, and it resonates more through your music if you're speaking on their behalf, which is something that Drake doesn't do.
He's definitely not had any impact on the culture remotely close to Pac. To keep it real, he's still chasing Jay, and Jay ain't do it like Pac. Let's be honest. Jay has changed. I think a lot of business stuff Jay has had an impact on rap with. Right?
But Drake's still in his 20s though.
No, he's not. He's 29. He's about to turn 30.
He's still a young boy. Drake ain't even nearing Jay-Z age. And like he said, he turned into Jay. Drake is comparable to Jay at this point.
Comparable like how?
It's just straight boss up moves that he's in this thing.
Okay, name these boss up moves.
P&D.
Signing a rapper is not a boss up move, my dude. Like
Apple Music. Fuck it. Apple
Music.
Music.
That's not. Listen, you know what a boss up move is?
Owning his royalties. He own his own. He owns his own. He
royalties. Absolutely does not. Birdman's still doing the hand rub every time.
What he do on
the? Said Drake don't own ish. Birdman doing a hand rub every time Drake say a word.
What he do on
What does he own?
The rights to his music?
No, he doesn't. That's if he owned his rights to his music, he wouldn't be on Cash Money.
That's his distribution.
No, his distribution. If it's through Republic. Cash Money Young Money is distributed through Republic Records.
That gotta be a record deal then. That's like
yeah,
that.
Which means the fact that he's in a record deal means that he doesn't own his masters. He doesn't own the rights to all his music.
Bruh, I remember going to the children's library and reading a book on Drake that said that he owned his own. He was in the Guinness Book of World Records for that. That's what he was in there for.
What's he talking about?
He does not own his own masters.
I mean, well, look.
No, wait.
Look.
Let me ask you a question first. His top 3 albums, is it better currently than the top 3 albums from Jay-Z?
But look.
No. You gotta answer yes or no.
But listen. His albums are half R&B.
He's in a battle right now. But how did he change from this to being on the same side as who the person that he's speaking to? They got him.
R&B. I'm gonna preface it with that.
Okay.
Most of his albums are half R&B, half rap. So I'm gonna just preface it with that. But no, they do not. They are not rap wise. They are not better than Jay's albums. But they are putting him in a position to be bigger than Jay, even though musically they might not be as. Because right now Drake is the most popular figure in hip hop. Period. Right.
Yeah, and there was a point where 50 Cent was the most popular guy in
hip hop. But this is different though. Obviously, this is different. And you saw where 50 Cent took it, you know, with the vitamin water and all that. The Apple Music is just a start to it.
Yeah, no. Hold on. But yeah, that's an endorsement deal. I mean, again, we're talking endorsement deal, and Jay-Z owns title.
He the ambassador for the Raptors.
Yeah. Again.
The future, he
boss
own
moves.
The Raptors.
You know what boss moves are? Boss moves is buying title.
70.
Boss moves is buying title. Boss moves is buying into a company, not signing an endorsement deal.
But boss you just said that he was trying to sell title back to Apple. And Drake on Apple.
Yeah, but Drake doesn't own Apple.
You're right.
So what I'm saying is that we're comparing somebody who's a complete boss to somebody who the only thing he's the boss of is OVO Sound. And hold on, OVO Sound. Listen, I believe at 30, Jay already had a Rockefeller popping.
Okay, but how old is Jay-Z?
Is OVO Sound popping?
All right, look.
No, is OVO Sound popping?
But listen.
OVO is OVO Sound popping? Is OVO Sound popping? Is it popping?
I think OVO Sound is a little bit different than what Jay had go. Because
right, it's not popping like what Jay had, Nick. That's what's wrong. That's the difference, Nick.
Because the writers that Drake has are very relevant. They're very relevant in today's.
The writers that Drake has
in rap, they're relevant. Period.
Okay, name 3 that are.
Party Next Door, Drake, Quentin Miller.
Has Party Next Door put out an album yet? And how long have we known about him?
I knew about Party Next Door for probably like a couple of years now.
Okay, so really, nobody has really put out. There's no successful albums that's came out.
They're building their legacy right now.
The most successful artist Drake has ran into is a guy called Abel Tesfaye or whatever, or The Weeknd, and he ain't signed with OVO. Somebody said this is the curse of hip hop going mainstream. It is, because a lot of times you just don't know who you're arguing with. Like when you're arguing online with a nigga who says Drake is the best since, no, Drake is better than like Biggie and Tupac, you don't know who you talking about. Then you see an incident like this, or you see a video like this, it's like, oh, makes sense. Makes sense.
He talking from a standpoint like we are today. I'm telling you, they did something with that boy, man. It's either that or he done dry rotted his damn brain with that Hennessy.
I shouldn't even waste my breath. You can't convince them niggas. You can't. They gonna tell you some shit that, like, you're like, what? Be like, what? Like, what do you mean Drake ain't better than Tupac and Biggie? I mean, wait. Like, first of all, Drake flew out somebody's ex to an island. Like, what are you talking about? You're like,
These are the arguments that they be having, bro. Why is he calling this out like 10 years ago? That's crazy. And then turned around and jump in the same seat as those people.
Drake flew out somebody's ex to an island. Like, what are you talking about? You're like, what does that got to do with nothing? They'd be like, what? Like, did Pac ever do that? They'd be on some weird shit. Like, huh? Like Drake actually was on Nickelodeon. Like, they be on some shit like, you're like, huh? They ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. They bringing some on top of shit. But, they're even bringing some disrespect. But, think about it. Drake alive and Pac dead. Think about it. They be like, what? What are you talking about? We talking about, like, they don't even talk about skills, bruh. It's ridiculous, man. They're ridiculous with it, man. To keep it real, y'all stands are just disgusting, man. I want y'all to cut it out, because the majority of stands for Drake, they're not even hip-hop. I'm telling you, they're not hip-hop. They're just like, their genre of music is Drake. That's their reference point.
Yo! This the same shit we discussing this today.
So all you stands, you know what happens? What comes out of you standing and, I'll take a bullet for Drake. I'll run up on somebody for Drake. I'll do anything for Drake. Yeah, but if you ran up on Drake, trying to give him a hug, his security gonna elbow you, tackle you, tase you, fucking put you in a crippler's cross face, you know what I mean? An ankle lock, or smoke you. Just relax. I need y'all stands to relax, man. Y'all gotta relax. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta relax, because Drake will probably put your ass in jail for fucking with him. Hey, well listen, why do people get thrown off by the word feminist? I would believe a feminist doesn't necessarily mean a female. A feminist means someone who wants and would cape or advocate for women having the same rights as men. I want that. Yes.
What? The act that we got today in 2025, that's somebody else.
There's areas where women have little to no rights in, where men clearly have an advantage. We gotta even that shit up. But then there's certain double standards that women do benefit from. Not a lot. Nothing like life changing. Not nothing in terms of like one of the big things is like making money, right? Men have an advantage over women. Nothing like that. But like even in other sense, like how we treat certain things. If a woman did it or a man did it, I want those to be treated the same. I just want it to be even. So I'm a feminist.
Wow! Y'all let me know what they did to him, y'all. He's slim, he's speaking well, he on board with the program back then. But 2025, I don't know. I can't put my hand on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. Gone, y'all.